Good morning, guys. So, at this point in the day, I don't know everything that's going on as far as what I'm going to do, but for starters, we got a couple things going on. We've got a dozer over at that new shed, and the batteries are dead on it, so I'm going to run over with a generator and some chargers, get that going. And horses are out of feed, so I got to dump a batch of feed that I ground a while back. That's the plan as of right now. Everything is all subject to change, so I don't know what's going to happen. So let's get into it. If you're wondering if this camera is just not focusing, it is. That's just how foggy it is this morning. I don't know if I've ever experienced fog this thick. I mean, you can't even see my house. You can't see the bins from the road. It is thick. Our battery should be right up in here. There they are. We're gonna leave that go for a bit and dump that feed in the meantime. Let's go do that. Our program here is that we only fill one feeder right now. We've got 3 located on different parts of the farm. Right now we're only filling one just because we don't have a ton of horses, and we run this feeder all the way out, and then I'll grind a batch of feed to fill it, and I'll grind a batch of feed to sit in the shed. And that way on a day like today, when we run out again, I can just get the mixer back out and dump that load of grain that I mixed previously. I don't have to sit there and grind another batch of feed. I'll just do it all in one morning, those 2 loads, and it works out pretty good. So we'll dump this, and then we got to go fix the hay feeder and weld that together, and it should be pretty good. Okay, we've been charging for a little bit now on this dozer. So we're going to unhook the chargers now, throw the cables back on, and see if she starts up. Let her run for a little bit, and that'll be it. Nothing to it. We'll let it warm up for a little bit. Move all the generator and the chargers back on the truck, and then we'll get this thing put away in the shed. I think the next job is that bale feeder. We'll go drag all that stuff inside and see if we can't piece that thing together. Gramps called and said they got done with the primer, so it took a second to run down here and take a look at that to show you guys mainly. We mostly just put primer on the bare metal spots and where there used to be rust, which if you noticed, it was all on the seams where the sheet metal met up with those angle irons. So we primered that so the rust wouldn't come back through, and that's the story there. Ali was there. He's the guy that paints our tractors for the most part. He was mixing up some green while I was there, so I expect in the next couple hours he'll have that combine shot with green, and yeah, should be looking pretty good. It's a bummer I didn't get to help out with the prep work. I was doing that other stuff this morning, but yeah. It's a where do you start and where do you stop situation. Do you take it all down and just respray the whole thing? You know, then it's definitely not original. Or do you just kind of try and touch it up a little bit and keep it going? And that's kind of what we try to do on those old pieces. And the clear coat at the end is really just going to lock in all the work we've done and lock in the remainder of that old original paint. So I'd say by tomorrow we'd be pretty well set with that combine, paint and everything, clear coat. So well, you can see we got a mess here, but if you watch the Gates video, it's nothing I can't handle. So okay, so I think the plan here is to cut off all this excess stuff right here. We're not gonna use these bolts anymore. We're just gonna make it one solid bale ring. It's just gonna break anyway if we use these bolts again. So we're gonna weld everything solid. We're gonna take a piece of flat strap from here to here and then weld all that together and do the same thing 2 more times. There's 3 sections on here that's gotta get welded together, and I think that solution will be the best. So let's get to it. Okay, so we got it all welded up. It's not pretty. You guys have probably heard me say that before, welding some of this stuff. It's in a circle, so we can say that, but we're gonna call it done for this hay feeder. This one might end up in the barn where we can put this open side towards the wall, and might just do it that way because the one in the barn needs a little bit of work too. Before I wrap it up, we're gonna head down to the dealership, and they got a coat of green on that combine. We're gonna take a look at that and see what it looks like. And I think tomorrow they're planning on doing a clear coat, so stay tuned for that. Let's head down there and see what it looks like, and we'll wrap it up. Made it down here. Oh man, I like that. Looks pretty good. we ended up using a little more paint than we originally planned on. But overall, I still think it's going to turn out really good. Turned out pretty good. I think it needs one more coat in some spots. Touch it up a little bit, and wait till you guys see it with clear. That'll be the next video. Yeah, clear makes everything pop. Really, it's awesome. So I think you guys will like that. Get a kick out of it. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for sticking around till the end to see this combine. And watch me do all the hodgepodge stuff I did today. Stay tuned for the next video when we throw the clear on this combine. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you on the next one.